and a lot of worldviews that I also hold. I think part of it is because I met him at a stage of my life where I was literally becoming a man. And so a lot of the views that I hold to date were shaped at that stage of my life. So
who had the biggest influence on your life? Who has had the biggest influence on your life?
I don't think there is one person who would have the ultimate. So what's the question again?
Who has had the biggest influence on your life?
Okay, my bad. So that means there is an answer to that question.
Yes.
So one human being, I'd like to say my father, because I feel like the influence that my father had on me, beyond a lot of it that is tangible and practical, a lot of it is also subliminal. So, like there's stuff that I'll do that my mom will say, you truly are your father's son. And I will not understand why she says it that way. This is weird. I'm supposed to be going to Manchester. What? That can't be right. Because this is taking me back to the other side. No, that's not right. So I need to figure out what the problem is. So there is that for my father. But on a day-to-day basis, man, I don't know. I mean, when I started streaming, I used to feel like I didn't want to talk about things like this. Because I feel like Christianity has always been branded with a lot of negative energy, and I didn't want that energy around my work. But I also am trying to be authentic, and I don't want to present an image that is not really me. So that's why I also sometimes struggle through streams. Case in point. This map is really messing my head. It's doing my head in. Or is there a chance I was supposed to go to the Netherlands from? Okay.
Where are you coming from?
No, there's a problem. I've been adding. Henry is going to have a laugh of his life. I've been adding like destinations. Like how you do on Uber.
Yeah.
So I've been adding destinations like in different continents. Okay, so I have that figured out. Yeah, so I have done streams on days when I am really struggling, when I would rather on days when I would rather just, it's a good thing, he moved on with his life or her life. And so shall I. Yeah, I've done streams on days when I was really struggling. That's the police. But they wouldn't do anything to me. Where I'm so spaced out. What is wrong with me?
You accident to narcos.
Accident. Yeah. No, I think, what was the question again?
Who has had?
Yeah, so yeah, I've struggled to. I've done streams even when I'm struggling because I want to be authentic. I don't want to present an image of a perfect human being, which I am very far away from. And part of my hope is that in showing my struggles, that hopefully I can also show some of my successes now and down the line as well, and that hopefully that can inspire someone to know that when you struggle, it doesn't mean that you cannot still pursue your dreams. You cannot still chase your dreams. And for my daughter especially, that is something that I of course pray all the time, that she doesn't struggle the way that I have struggled with a lot of the things that I have struggled with. But I do know that she will struggle, maybe with other things, maybe with some of the same. And I want her to know that just because you struggle doesn't mean that you are now grounded, and that is the end of your story. It is important, I believe, for people to know that. So, in the spirit of that authenticity, the one person who, from my own perception, but also other people who know me and they know him, they will always mention, is a man who was once my pastor. If you go on TikTok today, you will find him by Prophet Obadiah Mwaura. I think sometimes I'll even listen to myself talk and I'll be like, that's weird, because it just, especially when I get really, if there's something that's pissing me off, I'm going too fast. As he once told me, he once told me when I was in a relationship that I was moving at a speed which, if I didn't slow down, what did he say? If I didn't slow down, an accident was bound to happen. I love that kind of imagery. Anyway, so it's a bit creepy sometimes when I watch myself. So maybe go and watch, for instance, the video that is titled "Beware the Berlin People," and find the places where I'm very animated. Then maybe also go and see my take on Charlie Kirk. Find the places where I'm very animated. And then maybe go and find him on TikTok, Prophet Obadiah Mwaura. I'm used to calling him Obadiah. His name evolved ever since I knew him as my pastor. His name has evolved many times. Now I think with many people he just goes by OM. I think so, right? Mm-hmm. You would probably know better than I.
He does.
So, yeah, I think the evidence suggests, I would really love to say my father, because there is a romanticism to that. But the evidence would suggest that Obadiah has had, and a lot of worldviews that I also hold. I think part of it is because I met him at a stage of my life where I was literally becoming a man. And so a lot of the views that I hold to date were shaped at that stage of my life. So was that question number 2? Yeah, I don't think I want to do that category again. It's too much.